It's good to see you, John. Been up in Scotland for lockdown?
Yeah, well, no, not truthfully, no. So I was based in Derby with the track team up until we went away to Tenerife in February, and the lockdown was announced as soon as we came back. So we came back from late February, lockdown's announced, we're stuck in Derby, but the lease ran out there in June. So after that, I had to pack the bags and go back up to Scotland, and been based there since.
Yeah. And how did you get over the disappointment of Bolivia and all that not being able to be done?
Yeah, it was tough, especially that first week. So we were all in like a cabin up in Tenerife. There's no access to, we barely got Wi-Fi or phone signal, so you're just finding things out when you can. And as the week progressed, you realised this Bolivia thing's not going to happen. I mean, they were talking about a quarantine centre being used in the Bolivian sports complex, so they're just never going to go from the off. And then you start looking at other avenues. Dan and Johnny are keen to, can we do it in Manchester, can we do it in Switzerland, can we do it elsewhere, and you realise it's just global. There's nowhere you can go. So yeah, it was disappointing, but that's the thing with having the road team as well with Rebel, and you can set your sight on other goals and sort of pick up the motivation shortly after.
Today, first race back?
So yeah, first race in January, the track nationals. So yeah, it feels like it's been a long time.
And a 50, that's a long time trial.
I've not done a 50 before, and so I was keen to try it, and I've got another one next week, which I'm kind of regretting at the moment. But I was keen to see how it went. I've been doing a lot of longer efforts, trying to build up that endurance for the longer time trials, and I felt confident that I could give it a good bash. So I hope I've done that.
I got to ask you, Stockton.
Yeah.
That was a long solo time trial as well.
Yeah.
What's the difference between doing it on a road bike and doing it in a time trial like this?
I find when I'm on the road and you're getting time gaps all the time, and it's a lot more fluid, and the bunch could bring you back if they wanted to in minutes, or they could let you hang out there to dry, so you're just sort of judging by the gap and working your effort that way. Whereas on the time trial, if you get off the pedal for 5 seconds and sort of freewheel, you sort of regret it. You go, oh no, I've lost time there, or through a roundabout, I've lost time there, not railed it enough. And you're just always wondering, could I pick up that second here or there, and that's the difference. I'm going to have to stand up because I'm nervous.
Oh, right.
Sorry.
That's all right. How did you feel out there today? First race back test.
Yeah, good. I think I had a target in mind in terms of how I wanted to race it. I've done a lot of sort of turbo efforts and longer efforts on time trial bikes. I know that I can last the distance. So I set out with some numbers in my head, and they were okay today. So yeah, I can't really complain.
What now for you? What are the events that you're going to be doing?
So it's a bit unknown, but so I've got a time trial in Cockermouth next week, another 50, and then looking at maybe the Colville time trial in the end of August. But long term, I'm going to apply to try and do Worlds. I'll apply to try and do Worlds that are in Switzerland. They look like they are going ahead. So I'll put my name forward for that and the selection process, and see if I can do that at the end of September.
And I guess racing for the Worlds, without having a big program of road races and stage races and that, is it better for you to be able to concentrate on the training for the Worlds?
I like the idea of it. Certainly training in my own on the time trial bike, 4 time trials, and then a couple of CTT events, that I feel like that should be good enough. A lot of road guys like to have that massive stage race volume, and the hard racing in the legs, and I'm sure there's a benefit to it, but I've never even tried it, so I don't know. I mean, certainly after I did Stockton, Beaumont, Nationals, all those races, they do help bring form. But I'm fairly confident I can do justice just training myself.